Hey everyone, Vintage Vinny here, and welcome to another haul video. Today I'm going to be sharing everything that I picked up at Sophia's thrift store in Stevens City, Virginia. So it may not seem like a lot, but I did get some really interesting things from this particular store. If you've never been to Sophia's Thrift, it's not a thrift store per se. It's basically like an indoor flea market. And you can find some really good deals in there. I know I have in the past, hence this stuff here. I did spend about $96 on everything. Not everything here. There was one particular item that I paid up for. As you can see by the title of this video, the Holy Grail of Vintage Christmas. At least I think it is anyway. We'll see that at the very end. Don't have a whole lot to share, but I thought you all might like to see this stuff anyway. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in. You all know I do like to pick up the tiki mugs if I can find them inexpensively. I'm not sure if this one was painted over by somebody. If they did a really good job. But I'm probably just going to leave this as is. On the tag, it says Hawaiian in Daytona, Florida tiki mug made in Japan, but there's no company name or anything on it, and I don't feel anything under the paint, so that's probably just as is like that. I did get these three cute little duck pictures. I don't know what exactly possessed me to buy these. I just thought they were cool, I think. So we got the little orange one. I think that one's got a little chippy chip on it, but that's okay. These are probably going to go in my junk jar. They were only $1 a piece. And we've got a blue one. I love the blue. So we got those three little guys, and again, those were only $1 each. I did find this Denby pottery. Let's see where it's, Denby pottery, made in England. It looks like a gravy boat or some kind of like soup mug. Never seen that before. I believe I researched that before I picked that up. This stuff has been sitting since the beginning of the year, so it's been a while. I also grabbed this really neat little stretched glass vase. Needs a little bit of a cleanup, but still a very cool piece of decor. Something I usually will pick up if they're a good price are these really old milk glass Jergens lotion bottles. I'm sure many of you all remember your mom or your aunts or somebody in your family having these on their nightstand or even in the bathroom. Some of them, depending on the rarity or the harder to find patterns, can do really well. And I actually have one of those, and I'm happy to add that one to my other one. I'm not trying to start another collection, but it just happens. Then I found another really neat little vase. It's a fire-blown, painted, almost like an urn type vase. That's what they called it, coral glass vase. This was probably something I was going to put in one of my junk jars too, because I just thought it was cool. Same with these little guys, as I just shared them with you all. Over here, these figures really were interesting to me. They were made by some studio in the 40s. If I get some more information on those before I upload this video, I'll make sure you all see that right here so you know exactly what I'm talking about. When I did a quick lens search, this one said it was Little Bo Peep, and at the time I'm filming this, I don't know who this is. Again, I will make sure that I take care of the information for you all on that. So we're gonna move those girls right back here so nothing happens to them. So this, unfortunately, has been damaged in transit. Boo, because I did give the store $13. It's this fish planter, and I don't know how this happened, but look, boom, snapped right off. But what I'm going to do is, to the best of my ability, without damaging it further, I'm going to attempt to glue that back together, or see how well I can do with that. But yeah, I was very disappointed in that. I unwrapped it and saw it broken, and I was like, oh no, because I loved that. But you know, that's what happens when you buy a bunch of fragile items. Things just kind of they break, and even though you don't mean them for them to. So before this video concludes, as you all can see, it wasn't a very long one. Let me show you my favorite piece that I picked up from this thrift store, or this indoor flea market. Look at this, you guys. Oh my gosh. It is a 1950s pink Harold Gale Santa Claus. I could not believe my eyes when I saw it. So I was walking around the corner, just looking around, and this thrift store sells holiday items all year. Like, you know, they'll decorate it for, certain booths will decorate for Halloween and then Christmas, so they have it out all year. So I was just kind of rummaging around in this booth, and, you know, it was a lot of modern stuff like you could get at Walmart, Target, Hobby Lobby, like nothing that was tickling my fancy. And then I spotted him, and I was like, you know, that's definitely something I know somebody's gonna want. Now, he was not cheap. You know, all the other decorations were somewhat inexpensive, but I did give the vendor $45 for him. I think if I list him soon, I might be able to get between $250 and $300 for it. Now, the only issue that I'm having with him is that it looks like his boot had a little bit of had a bit of a chip or a melt mark or something. But I didn't care, because pink Christmas items, like old pink Christmas items like this Santa, are not easy to get. So I went ahead and took a chance on it, and I'm gonna see how well I can do with it. So it's gonna be up in my eBay store hopefully by Saturday. I'm attempting to do more listings each day, especially as we get closer to Q4. So I am extremely thrilled to have been able to acquire this for holiday season 2025. And folks, that concludes my haul video from Sophia's thrift store. Let me know down below in the comments section, what were your favorite items? Was there anything that you would have bought had you made it to this store? Let me know down below. Bye everyone. Thanks so much for watching.